No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
So we're back with another video from the Cagetec series. Since this one's going to be the last one for the decade, we thought we'd do a bit of a review of the build-up of the most popular and definitely most entertaining car we've ever done in our history. So yeah, the old farm girl, the old farm ute. We're going to basically show you through the build-up and its history to where it's at today. So hope you enjoy.
You may be surprised to know that the 45 series actually started life out as an 80 series. In late 2005 we undertook the build of a Class 7 80 series Toyota Landcruiser. The car was quite stock in its build and ran single raw shocks on each corner, a uni-chip and exhaust for a little bit of extra power, but there were minimal other modifications. ...2006 was to be its debut season, and the 766 80 series tackled plenty of events, from the AORC's Hayden, Fink and Pines Enduro, where Frank and Justine Glear finished second nationally in class, to the WARC, where they also raced Yeelering, Magumba and the season-ending Hayden events. Unfortunately, during the last race of the year, a tyre rolled off the rim, causing the Class 7 to roll, which would ultimately be the end of its life as a Class 7. With a rebuild now required, it was time for a change. The 80 series received a built 6-litre LS2, which would have plenty of horsepower. The move to a new engine also meant changes throughout the car. Custom fabrication was required for a new exhaust, stronger diffs, and mounting of 2 shocks on each corner. The 80 series hit the dyno and made some impressive numbers, over 300 horsepower at the wheels. With some fresh side riding, the now Extreme 4-drive class cruiser was ready to hit the track. After having some reasonable results, it was time for another big upgrade, one which would transform the vehicle. King triple bypass shocks on each corner, meaning the 80 series could now hit the rough stuff with a lot more pace. It was through this time that we had some of the most enjoyable races and battles, including this one, viewed on board from Mark Murray's patrol trying to chase down the Landcruiser. Again, bad luck would be the cause of a rebuild, as steering failure at speed caused another rollover. We then cut the wagon down into a ute and set about rebuilding again, this time as a winch truck. The first event as a winch truck would be a grueling one, a brutal week of punishment through the dunes and lands surrounding Esperance for the first ever Ironman comp was to be the only event the cruiser ute competed in. With night stages, mud runs and winch walls, this was a massive test for a car which at its heart still retained a lot of its off-road racing DNA. It was time to go back into the shed for the transformation to 45 series. The cruiser was stripped back to a bare chassis before work began on mounting the 45 series cab. Once the cab was mounted, further work was needed so that the 45 could be used for multiple purposes, from winch truck running 37-inch tyres to extreme four-wheel drive race spec running 33-inch tyres. The 45 series showed its versatility with the multitude of competitions that it tackled. First off was the Rocks and Ruts competitions at Jury. The 45 series also had a go at another winch comp, the Pertec Extreme 4x4 Challenge. before finally being converted to off-road race trim, where it tackled several off-road racing events from Perendry to 2J, and most recently the Narrogin Short Course in 2018. After 12 years of memories, so many changes and upgrades, the old Farm Ute 45 series has now greeted the checkered flag for the last time, and is now in retirement from competition.
We hope you enjoyed the rundown of this car over the years, and yeah, give us a like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you want to see more of in the future.